Welcome to Aussie Golf Review. If you haven't watched our channel before, smash that like button.
Don't forget to subscribe. Smash that like button.
And what do you do with that bell?
And you can do something else so you'll receive all our current videos.
Is that bell?
Oh, the bell thing, that's right.
Down there after you subscribe.
I should watch more stuff. Beautiful. So, here we are with Graham. G'day, mate.
G'day, mate.
So,
g'day, mate.
Been out, had a hit with us. Yeah, g'day, mate. He's got it all covered.
I know, he's got it.
Mate, so we're going to do what's in the bag.
What's in the bag?
Yeah, two
Graham
parts.
It's going to be an interesting one.
So we're going to do yours, and then you can do mine.
Sounds like a plan.
How does that sound?
Perfect.
Sounds good.
Been playing golf for a long time, obviously. You try and sort your gear out as best as you can.
32 years I've been playing.
Mate.
Started when I was...
So you've been playing longer
14.
than I've been alive?
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
I've got clothes older than some of the pros I play with. So.
Yeah, look, I find that in the animals. They go, you've been doing this job longer than I've been alive.
Yeah, I get it all the time.
I go, geez, I've got shoes that are older than you.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got 2 unders older than you.
2 unders older than you. Love it.
But that is true. So, do you want to start?
Yeah.
Where do you want to start?
Yeah.
Top to bottom,
I like
bottom
to
to
start
top?
when I do these what's in the bags at the bottom.
Yep, at the
Bottom,
bottom.
perfect.
Cool. I do like a bit of at the bottom.
So the bottom for you
So
is...
we have top of the putter. This
There
is a
we go.
really old Futura.
That's the original
The
Futura.
original Futura, cut down to 31.5 inches.
31 and a
31
half.
and a half. That is pretty short, Richard.
Yeah,
It is short, 74-degree lie angle,
74, a bit upright.
0 degrees aloft.
0 degrees aloft. So you're a loft adder.
A little bit. But I don't like to see the ball hop off the face.
Yeah, okay.
I like to see it roll as quickly as I can. So I took all the loft off it.
Yeah,
Very
interesting.
nice.
And it works.
Very light.
It works.
Well, being short, it's light, yeah.
It is light. Yeah.
That's very light.
You know, that was sort of the foray into high MOI for Scotty Cameron. So
And I've always used it. It works well.
yeah, good.
Mate, do you know whatever you feel comfortable with a
And you'll
putter, isn't
see
it?
in the bag, it's a very odd bag. A lot of guys are going to think, oh yeah, why are you using that? Well, this is what works for me.
100%.
And that's what you got to do.
Do you know what? It's what we tell people all the time. Like, so gone are the days when you just go and buy a full set,
Oh, absolutely.
right?
Yeah,
So they
yeah.
tell you each club is now, you know,
You have to.
an
Well, you want
individual
a certain
club
You have to
gapping
put
and-
the bag together the way it works,
well,
for
to your
you.
strength.
and
without
yeah,
a
with
doubt.
your swing dynamics, the way you hit the ball, what you like to see,
Yep.
and what your skill level is.
There's no point carrying a 3-iron if you can't.
If you can't hit it, absolutely not.
you're just clogging up space in your
Yeah.
bag.
Clogging
Then
up
I
space.
have the Cobra Black wedges.
Yep.
I have a 58 degree, 8 degrees of bounce, versatile
Yep.
grind.
And that's in, sorry, your 58?
58 and the 54.
Yep.
The 54 is, I think this has got 10 degrees of bounce. Yeah, 10 degrees of bounce.
And versatile as well?
Versatile.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can change it. Also, I don't like a lot of bounce.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't like the leading edge sitting off the ground. I don't need bounce. I
Yeah,
find
you
bounce
pick it a
just-
little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I clip it off the top.
Yep.
So those work well for me. I also have the 58 in the wide bounce or the wide grind.
Yep.
Wide
If I'm
low.
playing
Yep.
bunkers with soft sand,
Yep.
then I change to 58
Perfect.
into the wide grind.
And then the iron set.
The irons, I go from gap wedge to 6-iron in the Cobra Black, Forge Tex.
Our Forge Tech, Richo.
Very good.
Oh,
Bit of
it's-
dirt. A bit of dirt. I picked the dirty one, which I love those.
What, and length and lie angle?
2 degrees flat standard length.
Yeah.
KBS to a 120 stuff in those.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mate,
And
they
I
are...
only go up to a 6-iron.
Yeah, which again, to your strength.
Against
you
my strength.
generally hit the ball pretty low, so
I
there's no
do.
sort of point to...
And height, getting the ball up is my problem. I don't have a very high swing speed, so hitting a 4-iron off the deck is just going to go nowhere.
So when you were younger, you would have gone to the 3-iron?
No.
So I suppose 4-iron or whatever. is
4-iron,
still-
I think, is the longest I've ever had.
Yep.
I had the previous version, the steel-headed, you know,
Yep.
Yeah,
the
the
steel-headed
silver-headed one.
Yeah. That I had to a 5-iron,
Yep.
but I then strengthened the 5-iron to 2 degrees.
Yeah,
Yep.
so that was a 4.
Well, it's kind of 4.5 iron, and I hit that pretty well. But for this one, I just went to 6-iron. Then I got 3 hybrids,
All Titleist, but
all
different models.
Titleist, different models
So it
actually.
looks like
Now,
you got a
there's an interesting
913H.
story behind
yeah,
that.
here we go.
I have the H2s in the 19 and 21
Yep.
with 85 gram a Dealer Rogue
Yep.
stiff,
Yep.
and I like those.
Yep.
I hit them really, really well. Standard length, standard lie, standard loft.
So it's A1 setting.
Yep. Which I really like. I like those.
And so what's that? 18 and 21. Sorry.
19 and
21.
19 and 21.
And
then I
then-
have a 24 degree Titleist, but this is the 913.
Yeah. So it's a few years old.
It is a few years older.
Yep.
I found that when I tested the H1 and the H2 and the 23 degree, I had way too much spin.
Yeah, okay.
It just went,
Yeah, just kept going up.
and it would go nowhere.
Yep.
So then I experimented around, and I managed to find a second-hand one of these. Tried it, put it onto the launch monitor,
Yep.
GC Quad, and got much better numbers.
Yeah. They are different shapes though, Rich, aren't they?
Yeah.
When you
Very
count them
different
down.
shapes.
Yep.
And then so we go to a fairway wood.
Then-
yeah, that's right up the top. The
then I
bag is a bit different,
have-
isn't it?
Bit of a strange setup,
No, it's a good setup.
but it works for me.
But you said that you use it for a reason. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
So you said you've got a 17 degree here.
I have a 17 degree
In the F8.
5 wood, I guess you would call that,
Yep.
with a 70 gram stiff shaft.
and this is the
Cobra
normal F8.
F8, normal F8,
Yep.
which I like. I hit that pretty nicely. Then I have.
This is where you might think it's interesting. But I
Interesting.
like your reasoning
You
behind
show
it.
Yeah.
that, I'll hold the bag, mate.
So I have the Bertha Mini 1.5, 12 degree.
Yep.
Leave it as standard. But I have a regular shaft,
Yeah.
Kura Cage regular.
Yep.
It works. I've had it a while, and it gives me some options off the tee box.
And predominantly that's where you said you're hitting it. You're pretty much not hitting it off the good deck.
Nah,
You're hitting your
nah.
forward.
This is
if
off
anything.
the fairway, off the
the
tee
tee,
box.
perfect.
Yeah. Gives me a bit more length off the tee.
And then,
And then
the
I
truth.
have Cobra F8, 11. I have this cranked up to 11.5 degree, and again regular flex shaft. in
Yeah.
there,
Yep.
just to give us a little bit more whip through the ball.
Yeah.
So I'm bordering on my
Yeah,
swing
yours-
speed
yours
is sort of
different, right?
94, 95 miles an
Yeah.
hour. So you're bordering between stiff and regular, and you know what? I'd rather have something a little bit too whippy than a little bit too stiff.
Yeah.
Because if on a day I'm not swinging up to speed, I'm dropping down to 91, 92. Now you're struggling with a stiff shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for your flight pattern, which is reasonably low
Yeah.
and lowish spinning,
ball up.
and try to get it up there.
Get the ball up, and so that's that.
And the bag itself.
The bag
Cobra
itself, I
bag,
have a Cobra tour bag, and I have this carry bag which I drag around the world with me.
as you should.
Cobra towel, golf ball. I use
ball?
the Bridgestone B Tour RXS.
Lots of letters and names.
Lots
but
of
yeah,
letters, so-
to a BRXS.
That's the one.
So the spinny, softer, sub 105 mile an hour.
That's the one. RXX. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I've used this for when it started to come out.
Yep.
Or they re-brought it out in Europe. I switched to that from the Chrome Soft.
Yep.
Yeah,
like
the
that.
bridges are a great
Yep.
ball.
Yeah, it's great.
We talked about balls yesterday. We're saying a lot of great quality golf balls, isn't there?
Oh, there's
Like,
hardly a bad
Yeah.
ball around there. You got to find one that works for you.
Without a doubt, well, it's what we're talking about with clubs, isn't it? Like whatever you have in your bag, you need to be able
Gotta
to
work
feel
for you.
confident. Work. Your gappings need to be correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
And balls are the same. You
Very much so.
There's balls I like with off the tee, and then I hate to putt with.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
You're trying to find that ball that sort of covers a
And
lot
the
of those
Pro V
areas.
for me is one of those.
Yeah.
Nice off the tee, nice off the wedges, putting, not so much.
Yeah.
Which is why I've never really been a fan of the Pro V. But
There you
some
go.
people swear by it.
100%.
But don't
Every
use
ball's
Pro
great.
V just because your mates are using it, or don't use
No, well,
stiff shaft or X-Flex
Mate,
shaft because your mates are using them.
well, 'cause
Forget
Tiger-
about that.
'cause Tiger
Use what's
uses it.
good for you.
Tiger,
Oh, mate, it's dead set right. Like you said, you need to go out, you need to test the stuff, hit the
Yeah,
stuff. Do you know, there's plenty of places, we're saying with golf balls, that sell, second-hand golf balls in a big barrel.
In a big barrel,
So you
yeah.
might go and buy a couple of different ones. It
And-
saves,
and
you
try
buying,
them.
saves you buying a whole box,
Mm.
right? Take them out, have a hit with them, have a chip with them, have a putt with them, and then if you
And I think
they're
that's
good,
I
then
think
bang,
that's
go and
important.
buy.
You got to hit lots of shots with it,
Yep.
lots of clubs.
Yep.
Just because something hits nicely off the tee box doesn't necessarily mean you're going to hit it nicely with the wedges or
No.
like the feel around the greens.
No, I don't know about you, but I always like to pick a ball from green back.
I always do that.
That's
So-
what Titleist generally say.
Yeah,
Pick
so
it up
I
from the green
always
back.
do that.
I like to get a ball, putt with it first. I like to have
Yes.
a chip with it, and then I'll worry about taking it on the course and
Absolutely.
hitting further.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think Dean Snell from Snell Golf
Yeah, yeah.
Balls, he
Does
was
the
a
same.
firm believer in the same thing. We feel that most of them perform the same sort of off the tee when you hit with the driver, and
Yeah.
they'll probably feel pretty much the same.
Oh, yeah.
Some will feel a bit softer and a bit harder.
Or the noise may, you know,
little bit of
a little
noise.
bit more clicky, a little bit louder than the other.
Yep, but I reckon.
But that's not where it counts. You hit
No.
14 tee shots with a driver and around, mostly. You
Yep.
hit a hell of a lot more irons and wedges.
Yeah,
Correct. And
probably what half
And-
dozen
and-
putts for the round.
Absolutely.
Is that right?
Yeah.
For you anyway.
And then,
you're lucky.
yeah,
But
and
yeah,
then
certainly-
in terms of clothing, all FootJoy, footwear,
Put your
FootJoy gloves.
trousers, shoes,
Yeah, fully kit out
shirts,
in FootJoy,
And-
FootJoy glove.
and Rolex watches.
No, I wish, I wish it was a Rolex.
Mate, they make good,
Yeah.
comfortable gear.
They
That's what it's
do.
about.
I've used
You know,
FootJoy for years.
I think people forget some other stuff, don't they? Like clothes, and so they worry about.
So important.
So they worry about this, but you need to feel comfortable with your clubs, with your gear. You know, I was saying when I first started playing golf, everything was thick, heavy cotton.
Yeah, yeah.
And you play
Not
in
like
this
that
weather,
anymore.
and you would die.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
at the end of the day,
Oh yeah,
as
you
we're
would
now,
sweat buckets.
the
all-
stuff's thin,
it's
it's
all
light.
Heat wicking
Yeah,
stuff.
moisture
Yep,
wicking.
you can look
Yeah,
around,
it's
you can get
amazing.
good deals for stuff.
Yeah.
But you might as well be comfortable. Out
You've
on
got
the
it.
course.
You're walking a long,
Yep.
long way, so get a good pair of shoes. You
Yep.
get something that you're comfortable in wearing, whether it's trousers, shorts,
Yep.
shirt, everything,
Without a doubt.
and get something of the style that you like.
Correct.
And that you,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you look
yeah.
good in.
And if-
if,
and if
you
you
look
don't
good
have
and
a
you feel
style,
good,
Get your missus to sort
you'll,
it
you'll,
out for you.
you'll play well.
Or find one of your
Hopefully.
mates that's got a bit of style.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
get-
and just
get him
follow
to-
the trend.
And just get him to dress you. G'day, mate. Can you come shopping with me?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yep. And you know, you can. It's all right. You can say, "Oh, look, me and my boyfriend have come out for a shop."
Oh.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
No. But you're right. Some people have very good style, and some people sort of struggle a little
They
bit,
do.
don't they? And it's especially men.
Yes, lots of
Um,
men.
But like I said, there's no reason now not to have, like I said, comfortable.
No, and everything is so, yeah, the,
Yep.
the shirts in particular are driven by technology. There's great
Yes,
fabrics
without a
out
doubt.
there.
Oh,
And in Aussie, where it's so hot,
as golf gear
you've
is.
got to have it.
Oh yeah, and as golf gear is.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
know, beautiful.
Good,
Perfect.
that's my bag, I think. We've done everything.
Yep. Do you keep lollies in there, mate?
No,
No?
I don't.
He relies on you, Richard.
Yeah, you provide all the lollies.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you've got to. You did take a snack out on the course?
I do. I
Yeah?
use.
So what would you normally get with
Normally, I take Nature's Valley energy bars with me.
Yep.
But I couldn't bring any with me, and I didn't buy some here, so I just got
Yep.
some
Yeah.
from Coles energy bars.
Yeah.
So muesli energy bars, keep that up. Normally
Yeah.
one every 3 holes, so 6 in a round.
Yep.
Keep the energy up, and then I mix between sort of soft drinks, sugary soft drinks, like a Fanta or something, and water. So you get the sugar content, but
Yeah.
not too much of it.
Yeah. No. You.
And hydrated with water. So I switch between the
Hydration.
two.
Yep. Alternate between the two is always a good idea.
Perfect.
But mate,
So that's it.
fantastic.
Thanks,
Good set of
Graham.
irons. You did
Yeah,
really well.
I do like what I've got.
Yep.
It works.
Perfect.
Beautiful. All right, mate.
Thanks, matey.
Thank
Good
you
to
very
see
much.
you, as always.
So,
It's been a pleasure.
stay tuned for part 2.
Yes.
Part 2, what are you doing?
There's more to
My
come.
bad. Beautiful.
Good
Oh.
one.
See you guys.
Beautiful. And don't forget, smash that like button.
You're
That's
a
what you
weirdo.
say, don't you?
Oh, that's what they say to say.
Hey? I don't know. If you don't like it, don't like it. Hit dislike. Who cares?
Yep.
I don't care. But anyhow, see you then. Beautiful.
See you.